recording right anyway. Hey, what's going on? Psycho MC right here. Just a bit of a fucking update to you guys. Whoever's still watching, don't really care. I really fucking knackered now, innit? Anyway, quick update. I'm back in my mum's. I moved out to Worksop for a bit. If you haven't been keeping up to date with my Facebook, to be honest, I've got nothing else to say. But yeah, moved to Worksop. Shithole. Didn't work out for me, sadly. So obviously I've had to move back here. And now I'm back here, so what to do, I guess. But another update about me moving a house and getting my own place and shit is that as soon as I move out of here again and get my actual official house, that's gonna be me completely bucket list done, if you know where I'm coming from. But yeah, I just wanted a quick update for you guys, so that's as much as I can do. But anyway, long story, if you want the long story, basically, Mom kicked me out, went to a Worksop to find a house, or an accommodation as you want to call it. Found an accommodation, it's YMCA in not Mansfield, YMCA in Worksop. Lived in YMCA Worksop for a couple of days. Then, because they don't have no Wi-Fi there, obviously they only have a phone cable. Now, with the phone cable, there's a little jackpot where you basically jack it and then basically put an Ethernet cable through, right? So I did that, nicked the TV off the wall, because basically in YMCA there's a kitchen, you've got your kitchen and you've got your own room, obviously. And obviously you have your phone, obviously the flat phone. Now with the flat phone, there's a little cable that goes into the wall, right? And the cable that goes into the wall is usually used for the phone, right? So me being me, because obviously I was bored out of my mind, I had nothing else to do, right? So obviously I had nothing else to do, so I was completely bored out of my fucking mind. Pardon my French. So I decided to nick the TV, put the TV in my room, and connect an Ethernet cable from my Xbox to the phone box. Now, here's where the worst part comes in. The place has cameras, so that if you're not answering their calls, they'll just check the cameras to see where you are and how you're doing and what the hell you're actually fucking doing and when the last time you had a shit. That's what I hate about YMCA, because they'll just keep watching you day in. I can't really say much about that, but they will just watch you like all day and night, and then like as soon as you go to bed, like they'll stop watching you. But then as soon as you wake up, and then as soon as you go downstairs to like tell them you're here, they start watching you all over again. Now this is where the little creepy part comes in. Now there's a black guy, right, called Jamil. Now, this black guy called Jamil is a volunteer for the YMCA, right? The YMCA is obviously a housing association in the Worksop. So I used to, I only had a couple of days there, but I used to live in the YMCA in Worksop. I don't live there no more. Thank fuck I don't, because if I stayed there any longer, I would have probably popped myself. Because that's how boring it was. Like, legit, there's nothing, and I mean nothing in there. No TV, no Wi-Fi, no fuck all. And I mean no fuck all. And you people from the YMCA who are probably watching my videos, probably not, I don't really care, probably can vouch for me on that one. Other than that, I'm just really fucking tired, and I've been gaining weight, and I've been getting more fatter and uglier and more suicidal. But I have managed to control myself a little bit, not much, only a little bit. I've managed to go to rehab. Yes, rehab. What to do? Mario's actually going to rehab. Yeah, because I can actually afford it. What else? I don't really have much to say. I don't actually have anything much to say anymore, to be honest. That's pretty much why I ain't uploading regularly like I used to. 1, because I don't have a phone. 2, because I broke my last phone. And 3, because I don't know my account, password, and email. Obviously I do, because obviously I had another message off my friend who made my account, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, anyway, back to the story. There's a black guy called Jamil who works for the YMCA, right? He's a volunteer for the YMCA, so pretty much he checks if everybody's okay, if everybody's okay in their flats, right? So he comes up to my flat, sees the Ethernet cable plugged into the phone box coming into my room. Like, it was like plugged into like the phone box, and then like the lead like traced like into my room and like under my door. So obviously he knocked on my door and he said, Mario, and I'm like, what? And he was like, you know, you can't put your Ethernet cable in the phone box. And all I said to him was, mate, what am I supposed to do? The only thing I've got is a TV, a kettle, microwave, cooker, and a washing machine, and a fridge. That's all I had. That's why I moved out. Because that place is fucking torture. And I mean a fucking torture place. The YMCA, any YMCA actually, and I mean any around the whole fucking UK, even Scotland, even Wales, even Northern Ireland, any single one of those YMCAs are bullshit. They say they're supposed to help you, right? Let me tell you something now, sonny boy. They do not want to help. They cannot be asked to help. You ask them to help you get a course or get a job or attend a training or work, they'll just turn around and say what you're going to do. That's the main reason why I left. The proper reason why I left was because the black guy kept coming in and out of my house. So obviously I was a bit shocked. Obviously I was a bit shocked. And obviously because I was a bit shocked, I didn't know what to do with myself. And obviously because I didn't know what to do with myself, I completely lost the plot. And because I completely lost the plot, I went completely insane. And there's a little bit of hell in my way. And because I went insane and put my foot down, they decided to turn around and say to me that apparently I'm getting kicked out for racially abusing. Bear in mind, this black guy comes into my house in, out, every 5 minutes. But yet I'm the one getting kicked out, and I'm the one who's racially abusing him. I'm sorry, not to be nasty to people who actually have a different skin colour or anything, but with that black guy, no offense to people who, you know, who are black or anything. I ain't got anything against people who, like, you know, who are a different color or race. I've got no problem with that. That's not my problem. But the point is, that black dude kept coming in and out, checking if I was okay. 3 times he had to do that. 3 times he came into my flat, in and out, making sure I was okay. That's a bit dodgy if you think about it, mate. Then obviously I put my foot down, and obviously I lost the plot, and obviously I went insane. And because I went insane, I put my foot down. And when I put my foot down, I told him what's right and what's wrong. And then I told him straight away, I said, look, dude, you can't keep coming in my house every 5 minutes and keep coming in and out. Yes, I can. No, you can't. It's not in the contract. It's not in the resident description. Bear in mind, I've had to pay 45 fucking quid for the rent. I've asked for that 45 quid back. They have given nothing back. So now me and the owner, aka the manager of the YMCA and workshop, are going to court. Why? Because I want my 250 quid back. Because I put 250 quid to be on top of my rent, right? And that usually covers everything, right? So basically, if you pay the normal standard rent, which is 45 quid, you've passed, a month. You've passed a month. You're covered for a month. But I pay 250, so that lasted me for around about 2 years or so, right? But the fucking manager kept raising my rent. Why? I have no clue. Why? No idea. Why would he want to raise my rent? Oh, I know the reason why. Because he's a bit greedy. He's a greedy little son of a bitch who only cares about money. That is the manager in the YMCA, right? He is the only reason why I've left there. Because he turned around and said to me, that black guy's doing his job. He ain't doing his fucking job, mate. Watching me until 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. Making sure if I'm okay. Get fucked. Seriously, I had nothing in there. Legit, there was nothing at all. I went from being on top to going downhill. Like I mean, well, a proper downhill. I mean, not like what I was like 2-3 years ago. I mean, like completely rock bottom. And obviously, because I went completely rock bottom, I lost my shit again. And obviously, because I lost my shit again, I went completely insane. And then I put my foot down again. So I told him for a second time, dude, you can't keep coming in my house. It's an invasion of personal space. I understand you're checking if I'm okay, but next time, just ring me. Yeah, okay. 2 seconds later, walks into my house. You alright, Mario? What the fuck did I just tell you? If you want to make sure if I'm okay, or if you're checking up on me, just ring me. Not through the flat phone, but through the cell phone. Because I had my little Nokia brick still with me, which is gone now because obviously I sold it. And other than that, drugs. I've not been doing much. Not for a while anyway, so yeah. I have no clue what to say or what to do anymore, to be honest. I've lost my house due to quote-unquote racially abusing, which is not even racially abusing because all I told him was, dude, step off, basically. And then obviously because I told him to, go away and leave me the fuck alone and stop invading my personal space, he obviously went down to the manager and obviously started saying that I racially abused him. Because I called him a black guy. I call so many people who black people, because I don't know their actual names. If I knew their proper names, I would be calling them by their proper names. But because that guy, sorry, I have to say this again, because that black guy kept coming into my house, in and out, obviously I lost my shit. I understand he was checking if I was okay, because his job is basically to make sure everyone's okay in the flats. And obviously, when he makes sure that everyone's okay in the flats, he obviously goes down back to the office and checks the cameras, right? Now, here's the scary part about this black guy. That black guy did not start watching me until 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning, he came upstairs to my flat, took my Ethernet cable out of that phone box and replaced it with the phone cable. Then he came to my door, saw me with the TV, and instead of being a nice little twat, he decided to go, "Oh, I'm taking this TV away from you, Mario." Like, are you serious? First you take away my Wi-Fi, then you take away my privileges, then you take away my social distancing, not social distancing, my not personal space, let's call it that then. First he takes it, first of all he takes my internet, then he takes away my connections, then he takes away contacts, then he invades my personal space, and now he's saying that I racially abused him. Okay, first of all, I didn't call him a nigger. Alright? First of all, I didn't say that. I didn't say the N-word. Second of all, I call him a black guy because I don't know his name. I did know his name when he told me his name, so I stopped calling him a black guy. It was too late because he already fucking reported me. To the YMCA manager, of course. Sorry. So obviously, instead of being a nice guy and letting me take the TV and put it back on the wall in the kitchen, he decided to turn around and go, "Oh, I'm taking this TV away from you, Mario. You're not getting this back." So obviously, I turned around and said, "You know what? Fuck you." And he turned around and said, "You're getting reported." I said, "I do not give a flying fuck. You've taken everything away from me. My Wi-Fi, my connections. I couldn't even contact my fucking family, dude. That's how bad it was. That's why I wanted to run away from that place. Because if I was going to stay there any longer, I would have either fucking killed myself or I'd have done something really bad to myself." And obviously because of this drug habit gone away now, well, kind of, I've obviously still got the symptoms, as you can see, but obviously because of this drug habit that's gone away now, it's kind of fucking up my brain, if you want to call it like that, but it's not at the same time. But anyway, back to the story. Obviously, I said fuck you. And he said, why are you saying fuck you? And I said, well, first of all, you took away.
You fucking druggo.
I know that's my notification. Sorry, someone just messaged me. First of all, he took my TV away. Second of all, he took every single contact I had away from me, meaning I had no contact with my mum, no contact with my dad, and no outside contact with my family, right? Had none of that, because they took that away. Had no Wi-Fi, because I didn't even have it. The only Wi-Fi they had was remotely, and that's why I plugged into my Ethernet cable. And obviously, because when I put my foot down, he decided to turn around and say I'm racially abusing him. All because I put my foot down. All because I'm sick and tired of the way they treated me. You wanna know why I was sick and tired of the way they were treating me? Because they were treating me like shit. And I mean like shit there. I went downstairs to the office. I asked them, can you guys help me with work? Sorry, I can't do it. Why? Sorry, I can't help you. Why? Didn't even answer my question. Legit, they were ignoring my question. They were legit standing there, looking me dead in the eye and saying, sorry, I can't help you. But yet there's massive signs around the whole YMCA saying we will help you attend work, college or volunteering or training. But yet they can't help me get work. Like, I was probably the only fucking guy in there that had a fucking brain. Probably was. Because the neighbour wasn't there. But but when the neighbour came back, what's that? I get a letter. You have only got 28 days to vacate the property for racially abusing. All because I put my fucking foot down because they were treating me like fucking shit. That's all because of that. All because I put my fucking foot down because they were treating me like shit. And not only that, because I fucking said fuck you to the black guy. Because he took the fucking TV away from me and the Wi-Fi away from me. Meaning I had no contact. Meaning I had no outside contact. Meaning I couldn't contact my family, brother, sister, or anyone else in my family. Couldn't talk to anyone. Absolutely had nothing there. And I mean completely nothing. Sorry, my hair's getting in my face again. And obviously, because I put my foot down, he decided to get his revenge by saying I racially abused him. And that's why I've been kicked out of the YMCA, and that's why I do no longer have a flat. And I apologise for not uploading, because, phone, and I haven't really... I can't be asked. But anyway, enough of that shit, to be honest. I'm done with it. I'm completely fucking done with it. Completely over the moon. Over the hill with that shit. And obviously, after I said fuck you, he obviously walking away with the TV. What else could I do? Rang the office. Rang the manager. Hello, your guy's been taking my stuff away. He took my Wi-Fi away and my TV away. What does the manager turn around and say to me? He's doing his job. There is nothing right about doing a job like that, watching somebody until 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. It was 3 o'clock in the fucking morning when he rang me. Checking if I was okay. Making sure I'm alright. Mate, I'm not alright. I had nothing. There was nothing there. Completely nothing. The only thing that was there was a TV, a phone box, and a flat phone. Those were the only things that were there. And just because I jacked the flat phone and took the TV because I'm fucking bored out of my mind because they have nothing there, for them to turn around and say that I'm racially abusing someone because I'm calling them a black guy? I'm sorry, dudes. But when you're in a house and you have nothing in there, and I mean absolutely nothing, you make something out of it, don't you? It's like the same saying, when life gives you lemons, what do? Make lemonade. Same with me with the YMCA. When I lived in the YMCA in the workshop, had nothing. I went into my room, nothing there. Went into the kitchen, nothing there. Only a TV in the kitchen on the wall. So what do? Take the TV off the wall, put it in my room, replace the phone box with my Ethernet cable so I can play Xbox Live in my room. Turns out, We were allowed to do that, but we weren't allowed to take the TV off the wall. Like, I'm probably the only dude in that fucking place that had a brain, alright? Criminals do shit in broad fucking daylight in workshop, alright? They do shit in broad fucking daylight. They don't even do his stuff. They don't even do procedure. They don't even use their brain, alright? Let's just put it like that. They don't even use their fucking brain. They could have done it at night. They could have done it a bit more darker. Nope. Broad daylight. Gotta do it. Straight away. You gotta think before you do. Like I did. I thought before I did. Obviously, when I took the TV off the wall, I thought, yeah, okay, fair enough. I've done something wrong. I'll put it back. But when that black guy turned around and said to me that I'm racially abusing him because he took everything that I had, mate, not happening. So obviously, yeah, that's the reason why I got kicked out of the YMCA. And now I've only got 28 days to take all my belongings out of there, all my possessions out of there before I have to vacate the property. All because I put my fucking foot down because they took all my privileges away from me. All because I put my foot down because they took all my privileges away from me. That is the main reason why I got kicked out. And that is the main reason why I'm on my arse, square fucking one, here again. But anyway, enough of that shit. Move on to the next thing. My drug habit. I know, surprise, surprise, I'm going rehab. I know, it's horrible, it's terrible, it's stressful, it's fucking hell. But it really is good enough for me. It really is. It's really gonna do good for me. I'm trying to think of the words to say to pronounce things properly because my brain is foo bad. But yeah. With the drug habit, I'm getting help with it, finally. Yes, I'm actually getting help with my drug addiction. I'm getting help with my drug habit. I'm getting help with my drug addiction. I'm finally going through a rehab course, but to a rehab course as well. It's a open rehab course, so basically I can go home after it. At the moment, it's doing pretty well. I'm staying cool. I mean, my mind.
You fucking drugger.
I'm sorry, but my notification's awesome. My notification tone is awesome. I just have people messaging me 24/7 all the time. But other than that, I'm just gonna try and get some shut eye because I am completely tired. So yeah, see you guys in the bizzles. Peace. Oh yeah, another thing as well. I'm getting help with my anxiety, depression as well. So bizzles.